Do you have a trespasser problem? Here are 6 tips to catch uninvited guests. If you own property with a large amount of acreage, then you know how difficult it can be to monitor that much land at all times. Even with today's technology, you can't be everywhere all at once. Here are just a few tips from the American Hunting Lease Association to help you catch trespassers on your property. Number 1. Check the perimeter of your property for damaged or cut fences or open gates. One easy way to know if there have been uninvited guests on your property is to conduct routine checks of the perimeter to check for gates left open or fences that may have been cut or run over to allow access. Number 2. Place trail cameras in easy access areas. Look for access points to your property like roadways and trailheads that are easily accessible to trespassers, like those near public roads. Then set up strategically placed trail cameras that are out of sight. Remember to check these often, or use cellular-type trail cameras that send images directly to your cell phone. Number 3. Look for unfamiliar tire tracks. While walking your property, be on the lookout for tire tracks or worn trails in areas that you don't usually go. There could be downed trees and tracks left behind from careless trespassers. Number 4. Be aware of trash or other items left behind. Always be checking for items left behind by uninvited guests. They often leave behind beer cans, food wrappers, and other trash. Other items such as trail cameras and tree stands may also be left by trespassers who are unaware that they're actually trespassing. Number 5. Listen for strange activity. If you live on your property, you have an advantage by always being able to be vigilant to strange sounds on your property. If you hear gunshots or other signs of hunting on your property, you will know you have a trespasser. Don't approach these trespassers as they can be dangerous. Contact your local law enforcement immediately. Number 6. Get to know your neighbors. One of the best ways to catch uninvited guests is to have as many eyes on your property as possible. If you get to know your neighbors and build a healthy relationship, you can keep an eye on each other's properties. Recognizing the usual or authorized guests using your property is the best way to know who doesn't belong. When you own property, trespassers are inevitable. We hope you have found these tips helpful in keeping your land protected from the unexpected. While fences and no trespassing signs are a great way to discourage uninvited guests, they simply are not 100% effective. If you want to cover all of your bases, a strong vacant land insurance policy is vital. Accidents happen and you need to be covered against all forms of liability. Check out the American Hunting Lease Association's Vacant Land Insurance Program at ahuntinglease.org and see why it is the best way to protect your land and your investments.